All right, guys, how's it going? So I have been to the cafe this morning and I have reviewed today's Spanish football dailies for you. Nothing in the Madrid publications about Canate or McAllister. They've been talking about him a little bit recently, as you know, if you follow my channel. But there is something about Luis Díaz, not very exciting, to be honest with you. It doesn't change anything at the moment. I do apologise if you can hear the aircon behind me, but it is so hot in here. Usually I turn it off, but I just can't do that today. Honestly, it's bad enough being a beast, you know what I'm saying? So, let's crack on. Oh, I need to find the article. That would help, wouldn't it? Oh, here we go. Tension over Luis Díaz at Liverpool, okay? This was in Sport today, which is the pro-Barcelona newspaper. This is the one that's closest to Deco, the Barcelona sporting director, and Laporta and people like that. I find it of interest. We're going to be talking about Bayern Munich in this. So you might say, well, how does a Spanish publication know what's happening between, Luis Díaz, Liverpool, an English club, Bayern Munich, a German? Why would they know? Because they've been trying to, sniffing around him, speaking to his agent for a year plus, maybe 18 months, you know what I mean? So for me, I take that into consideration, right? So normally, say you're going to talk about a player being linked with Bayern Munich, you're going to be keeping an eye on the German media, right? Or if it's a Liverpool player, you're going to be keeping an eye on the British media. But when stuff like this comes up, I think, these fuckers, especially this journalist, has been, communicating with his agent for some time. So it's possible that they can have bits of information that maybe the German and British media don't have, all right? But I'm sure you'll have seen shit like this anyway. So anyway, tension over Luis Díaz at Liverpool. Liverpool refuses to open the door unless high offers arrive. There was that journalist, Pipe Sierra or something, I can't remember. I just want to call him Ford Sierra, to be honest. I did a video about him the other night. Do you remember? He came out saying, he's fucking angry with Liverpool. He's raging, right? He either wants more money or he wants selling, right? So they're picking up on that. The Colombian feels upset with the red stance, basically, is what Ford Sierra was saying. And anyway, the article says it's not just a need, it's an urgency. Bayern Munich must reinforce the left wing at all costs. Blah, blah, blah. Let's skip through it. The top priority for Bayern's sporting department was Nico Williams, but he's once again headed to answer Barca's call. Despite the current tensions between Barca and Athletic Club over Nico Williams, following the Catalan club's intention to pay the 58 million euros plus inflation to trigger that release clause, the Pamplona-born player is only thinking of playing for Barcelona. Therefore, Bayern Munich, they've got no chance of signing Nico Williams. In any case, Bayern had no choice but to draw up a plan B to replace the still Athletic Club player. They are now exploring other top-level profiles to reinforce the left wing. One of the names being considered is Luis Díaz, a former Barca target. Now, they start talking about reports in Germany, saying the Colombian is in the sights of Bayern's sporting director, Max Ebel, who is fully aware that this will not be an easy deal. Liverpool will not sell for less than 80 million euros. That was the message given to Barcelona, and Richard Hughes and Michael Edwards dug in and refused to move. That's why he's pissed. He didn't get his dream move to Barcelona, and that's how Nico Williams' agent managed to step in and say, look, we really want him to come here. He'll take a low salary. He would get more money if he stayed at Athletic, right? So basically, Liverpool wants £68 million for him. And guys, I've said this for months, as you know, right? The Núñez and Díaz money, because they expected to sell Díaz to Barcelona, I think that was going to be used to fund a significant striker purchase or a high-profile purchase. So I really do think I just think that this could affect, maybe if you're thinking, maybe we'll go for Isak, if there's a sign that he'd be up for a move, I still think Liverpool need this money. And I've had people say, what are you talking about, Chubbs? We've sold, who is it? We're going to sell him. Liverpool got plenty of money. Yeah, they might have. But that would be another 60, 65, 68 million pounds. And that makes a big difference, right? At the same time, right, Liverpool, if they keep him, he's on a very low salary at Liverpool. They can keep him for another 2 years, let his contract run out. How much would it cost to replace him? Yeah, he's at the peak of his career. So, yeah. You know what I mean. I've said all this before anyway. The Colombian winger currently on holiday after marrying his partner, and was also spotted in Ibiza with Dani Olmo. is waiting for his future to be decided despite being under contract at Anfield until 2027. According to Fabrizio Romano, Mo Salah! Some of you will understand that. Liverpool will not accept normal offers for Luis Díaz. Any deal would require a very high bid for the club to even consider letting him go. However, the player's patience appears to be wearing thin. And then they talk about that Ford Sierra fellow reporting that both the player and his entourage are frustrated with Liverpool's position. They feel the club has broken its word, and this wouldn't be the first time. Sierra adds that a similar situation occurred during his contract renewal, and that now, with the potential of a transfer, they find themselves in the same situation again. So the key points from the article: Liverpool will not accept normal offers for Luis Díaz. Only very high proposals will be considered. Bayern Munich has made Luis Díaz a top target. All right, with their sporting director or main man there leading the charge. Díaz is under contract until 2027, but is growing frustrated with Liverpool's stance. Ford Sierra claims Díaz's camp feels betrayed, recalling past broken promises by Liverpool. And Barca's pursuit of Nico Williams has forced Bayern to shift to plan B. Let's not forget, there was a great comment left on here, I can't remember who by, on one of these videos that said, Díaz and his father fucked around and got found out. Do you know what I mean? And found out basically because they've been disrespectful to Liverpool for a while. I think it's one thing saying, privately, his intentions, his ambitions is to play for Barcelona one day. Would love to make it happen together, but they've gone out, said things, about publicly, and it's just not very good. Díaz himself, a month ago, 3-4 weeks ago. At that press conference on international duty saying we're speaking to other clubs. I've never seen Liverpool players say that, that is apparently under contract. And, I've never seen that before. It's disrespectful. And Liverpool have gone, do you know what, fuck off. You aren't going anywhere, silly cunt. And I like that. I love that attitude. I really do. And they can bang on and say, oh no, there's a verbal agreement. That's what this is all about. There's a verbal agreement you could leave for 60 million euros. Yeah, well, if you made that agreement with Boy George Schmacker or whatever, it's fuck all to do with me. That's what I'd be saying if I was Richard Hughes. Nah, fuck him. You know what I mean? Like, I feel a bit for him in the sense that he's waited a year to get his dream moving. It's not happened. But at the same time, he's a Liverpool player. And I don't think Liverpool would stop in his way. But I said, this is what you're worth. We're not fucking giving you away, silly bugger. You know what I'm saying, guys? This video might get flagged for too much swearing. Anyway, I just wanted to update you on the latest. All right, if you appreciate the video, like the video, whatever you want to call it, please thumbs up the video. Please drop me a comment. If you want to buy me a beer or a coffee, I'm going for the beer today. There's a love art under the video. If you do that, I always give you a shout out in my morning briefing on my other channel the next day. The video link's in the description and the channel link, Duncan Oldham channel, and it'll pop up on the screen as well. All right, guys, have a great weekend.